Alright, you guys, welcome to our first math tutorial video for our math tutorial series. And in this channel, really, before I begin, we just cover all sorts of different math topics. In this video, I'll present you guys one type of math topic, which is more so related to algebra. And then if you guys want to learn other types of math as well, I can pretty much go through any type of math up from like pretty much entry-level math up to like algebra 2, pre-cal, statistics, calculus, whatever you need help with. But in this video, we're just going to focus on algebra. In the comments below, if you'd like me to cover some other type of math, I might look into it as well. So I'm not restricted to one type of math. But anyway, this is a math-focused channel, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to be using calculate.com as where I'm going to write all my problems out. Sometimes I might just take a picture of the problem and then upload it from there. I think it'll work best for me. Oh yeah, okay. So you guys may know me from my other channel. It is actually me, Sid Singh. I have my own channel where I do coding. This is a separate channel actually. If you guys don't believe me, I literally just turn my webcam on, just like that. So it is me. I'll turn it off. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started. So some of these problems I just found online, and then I'll go through them, and then I'll kind of explain how these problems work. So we're asked to find a variable. What is a variable? A variable is something we want to find, right? So we want to figure out, just a lot of people want to find the variable x. I decided to switch it up and let's try to figure out what r equals. R is a question mark right now, right? We don't know what r is in this problem. And I'm going to write it right here, okay? So we have the problem 4r equals, and your 4r equals, or better yet, let's try this. Let's do 4r minus 3 is equal to 3 times 3r plus 4. I'll try to maybe use a stylist in my next video so it'll come out a bit better. Just try to improve the qualities of my videos from here on out. 3r plus 4. Alright, so here we go. And yeah. First, let's solve for r, right? Some of you guys may instantly be able to do this problem in just seconds right away and get this solved. Great. But I know some math teachers, they say show your work, show your work, show your work. So if you're that kind of math teacher, well, then I guess you gotta do what I'm gonna do next. And this is a pretty straightforward problem, right? If you can figure this out. So I'm going to leave this as it is and expand this term to the right, okay? So this just drops down. So we still have 4r minus 3 here. And equality sign. And I'm going to multiply 3 to this term. And I'm going to multiply 3 to this term. Alright. Let's do this. So 3 times 3r gives us 9r. 3 times 4 gives us 12. So we do plus 12. So now we're at this step, and we still need to solve for r. Now we've kind of made the math a bit easier. Because we need to solve for one variable, we only need one equation to solve this problem. And this is our equation. All we need to do is get r by itself and then solve for r. Okay? So watch what I'm going to do next. What I want to do is I prefer to use positive numbers, right? So my goal is actually going to be to do this instead of like moving the 9r to this side and the 3 to that side, and then we could do that as well, but here's what I like to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to move the 9r. I'm going to keep the 9r here. I'm going to move the 4r to this side here, and then watch what happens. So I'm left with negative 3, because essentially what I'm going to do, if you guys want to see this step, is I'm going to basically subtract 4r from both sides. So I'm going to do minus 4r there and a minus 4r here. This minus 4 and this minus 4 cancel out, and I'm left with basically 0 minus 3 is equal to and then we have 9r minus 4r. So we're subtracting, so we're left with 5r and the plus 12. Which, in other words, is the same thing as negative 3 equals 5r plus 12. 5r plus 12. So now we're at this step, which means we're almost done. Now we've put our r term on one side. Now I want to move my 12 from this side to this side. I know some of you mathematicians like to always have your variable on the left side and your numbers on the right side, but this is how I like to do it. In the end, we'll get the same thing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of the 12, so I'll subtract 12 from both sides. So minus 12 minus 12. Then we here with a negative 15, right? This becomes a negative 15. And this is equal to, so if I'm negative 15 here, I'm still left with 5r here, and then plus 0. Plus 0. Now what I'll do is I'll move, or sorry, I'll just swap terms. Another way is you can write it as 5r equals negative 15. And to get r, we just divide both sides by 5. This by 5. These terms cancel out. So we're left with r is equal to negative 3. And that's our answer. Just like that. If not sure, plug it back into our original equation. That's what I prefer you do. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. So negative 3 times 4 gives us negative 12. And the minus 3 equals 3 times, the negative 3 times 3 is negative 9 plus 4. Evaluating that out, this we get negative 15 equals, and then 3 times negative 9 plus 4 is negative 5. So we get negative 15 equals negative 50. And that works. So we know that this is correct. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and see what are my options here. I can save this. So I'll go ahead and save this as a PNG file in case I want to refer to this later. What I'm going to go ahead now is I'm going to should allow me to erase it, but this is going to take too much time. I have this. I'm going to set stabilizer to 5. So I'll go ahead and erase all of this. Or actually, better yet, well, I'm just going to go ahead and just refresh the page and then reload so we can start afresh. Alright, that's cool. And don't worry, I still have the PNG file saved here in case you want to refer to it later. What we can do now is, let's see, I'm going to give you guys another problem to solve on your own, and then on the next video that I make, we'll go ahead and look at the problem together, and I'll show you the answer, and then we can decide what my third video, or my next video will be about. So here's our next problem. So 6 times, and basically what I'll do is you guys can basically in the comments below write down what you think is the answer to the problem, and then I guess whoever solves this problem first correctly might get pinned, I guess, or whatever. We'll see what happens. So 6 times negative 2g, right, in this case we're solving for g, minus 1 is equal to negative 30. And this is a pretty simple problem like the previous one, nothing too fancy about it. Times, or actually let me do this, negative, and then do times 13. This seems like a fun problem for y'all. I know around my G is like that. Anyway, so yeah, so our problem is going to be 6 times negative 2g minus 1 equals negative 13g plus 2. Now, obviously, you guys can just, I guess, maybe find some super simple way to get this problem solved. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess that doesn't seem right. Okay, maybe what I can do is solve the problem and then show me your steps. Maybe if you do it like a really unique way, then I guess we'll see what happens. But I guess I could go ahead and see, I guess, what happens. So, yeah, so just try and solve this problem, show me your steps, and if you really understood this problem, then I should be able to tell. So yeah, anyway, that's it, you guys, for this video. In the next video, I'll think of something else just to cover. Anyway, I hope that helped you solving algebraic equations, and yeah, that's it. All right, so thanks for watching.